got lazy and I spent a whole week doing customer orders and other things around the house and around the shop. And I hadn't been able to get back to the Danger Ranger, but now we are. It's been scuffed and cleaned and scraped, and it's ready for tape, with the exception, I've got to get back in here and pull the headliner out because there's several dents up here that I want to pound out. And so we're going to pull this headliner out. I got to tap those dents out. And then I also need to get in here for these gutter pads. Apparently they go all the way through. And this is actually the remaining fastener here and here. So while I'm doing that, I'll put some tape on there, get these studs out, put some tape on. I won't put the headliner back in until after I get the paint done. All right, so there's, I don't think there's any reason to film me tapping those dents out, but we'll get back to it when there's something interesting to video. So this is where we're at now. We basically got everything scuffed, wiped down again, cleaned, wiped down, and cleaned some more. And I don't know if you guys ever used this pre-taped plastic, but man, this stuff is better than sliced bread. I mean, it has static, so it clings to itself, so it doesn't go falling all over the place. And you just run it out and then tape up the remainder. And I mean, this was by far the easiest masking that I had to do. And it was the bomb. It worked great. Okay, so now we're gonna put some primer over the rusted areas. Maybe use a little bit of primer as a contrast in certain areas, maybe on the bottom corners. And let's get busy. Let's put this thing to work. And I'll film a little bit of it because it's going to be really tedious, and once I get started, I don't want to stop. Basically, I put the primer on and the first base coat of silver. Actually, it matches pretty close to the original. I wasn't even trying. I kind of would have liked a little bit more of a contrast, but this is where we're at. And I basically brought the new base coat silver down to this crease here, this line. And then I also put some of the new silver on that crease, that line, and it follows all the way around the vehicle. And then I'm going to highlight that with the paint markers as we go. But as you can see, and actually the camera's probably hiding some of the errors and imperfections so that it looks a lot better to you than it does to me. But this is where we're at. And tomorrow I'll come in with the paint pencil and a couple rattle cans of blue, silver, etc. and get the lines started. But yeah, it's pretty clean. I'm more concerned about contaminants from my air compressor than I am contaminants on the paint. Because the last time I painted, when I painted that over there, I got all kinds of stuff that made the paint blister and bubble. So, Lord willing, we won't see it in this case, but stay tuned for the lines and the contrast, etc., etc. I'm liking the color. Not really liking the finish so much because I can see all the little dent and dings that I didn't take out, but that's not what this is about. Well, it's time to tackle the artistic part of this. We'll start running the lines. I'm thinking that I need to get a handle on the vertical sections, the roof first, get my design inspirations going there, and then also on the hood. And then basically move to the driver's side, get the design pretty much implemented, and then make it match on the passenger. Then we can take and tweak and tune it as we go. I kind of got some special ideas of what I'm going to do here. This is where the Ranger logo was, and I'm not going to put that back on there. So I'm going to do some kind of design that will use that, maybe turn this into a large bullet hole, and then maybe have smoke trailing out of that. But we'll see if I can put something like that together or not, and we'll get this done. GoPro, stop recording. This is where we've gotten to so far. It is, I still need to take and do some of the little breakup details, etc. Some more lines, but basically that's where we're at so far. Let me get the picture of the top. Basically, there's not a whole lot that we can do with the top other than we're going to outline the center brake light in black to flatten that out, and then also look at the hood, front fender, hood. Not too keen on this here. If I have to, I can cover that up. You know, the light blue line may be a little bit too much, but we'll add some to it, take some away as we see fit. Well, this is where we're at right now. This side is mostly done, I think. And I'll start on the other side. This here, I don't like these blue splotches, so I'm going to probably cover those back up and work some other things from some other angles. I'm going to go to the store and get some more paint because I'm running out of the colors that I like. So basically, this is where we're at. Getting close. And maybe another couple hours and we'll be able to have it ready for clear coat. So we're about 70% of the way, and I've got some critiques here. You know, I kind of like the idea of the flat lines versus the angled lines or bent lines. I think the straight lines add more flatness. However, I'm not going to take them off. I'm going to live with them because my opinion might change as I look at it. But let's go through some of the technique here. So I got my black pen. One thing I got to do is I got to deepen this so that it includes more depth. It's thicker. Because I want that to be pronounced. Hey, you like those big words. Okay, and then we can take and turn the marker tip to make it thinner. So that's more pronounced. Put a little bit more color here. Okay. I like that. I like it. Okay. Got to put some lineage here. And a contrast line here. Pull that down. There we go. And then here. Now, how are we going to deal with the back? Let's see. Maybe add some little bit something here. We'll maybe add some other color contrast to those lines. And then my Ford emblem, one of the last things that I still have showing that it's a Ford. So we got that. Make that a little bit deeper, more pronounced. Okay. And if you look there, I've got some of the other contrasting lines, the blue and the white. I think I'll do that some more too. But there is something to be said for less is more. So I don't know if I'll keep saying that or not, but that's where we're at. And I've got to add more to this. But yeah, this is definitely fun. I'm enjoying this. All right. All right, so I'm going to keep at it, and I'll film. Get this stuff going. Well, this is where we're at. I am done with the detail work. However, the clear coat says that I need to wait at least 8 hours before putting clear coat on, so I'm going to do that on Monday. So this is where we're at. We're basically done, and check this out. This is something new. This is where those emblems, the holes for the emblems are, and so basically I've got dust and debris coming through those holes there, moving towards the back. And this is a bullet hole with smoke and debris going towards the back. Okay. You either like it or you hate it. But either way, we're done. I got my wife's name up there, got my name down here. We'll see if the ink marker survives the clear coat. Broke up the hood a little bit. I think it all looks good, man. I can't wait to get clear coat on this and throw it back together. Take it to some car sales. Get all the haters hating. But either way, I think it came out looking good. It was fun, and it stops the rust. I mean, this obviously looks better, especially when it's going to be clear coated. It's going to look better than peeling paint and rust.